Okay, so in this video, we're gonna be talking about launch parties. What is a launch party? How do I launch one? What do I do? What's expected of me? How do I get started? So these are all the things that you will need to know to have a successful launch party. So first, you watch the very first video. This was the video about your workstation. So in this video, you learned how to set up your launch party link. I'm going to actually input right here how to create that. So watch this next clip and it'll show you. Okay, so first thing that I want you to do is log into your workstation, and then on this left-hand side, I want you to click on the Orders tab. That's gonna pull up this area over here. To create a new party, go ahead and click on Create a Party. And right here is where you would put your launch party. So go ahead and type in your name and launch party and click on Continue. Since you are the hostess and you are the consultant, you are going to click on that. It's going to input your information. Now, if you are doing it for somebody else, if it was not your launch party, but let's say you had a hostess who was hosting a party, this is where you would type her name. But for now, we're going to use consultant as host. And I wanted to ship to my address. This doesn't mean that every single order in the party is going to ship to me. This just means that this is the default shipping address for the party. Basically, if let's say my friend Laura decides to order, but she lives in Kentucky, Laura can still order through my link. It will not ship it to my address. It will ship it to Laura's address. So save and continue. This is your party page. So your party page, you have the flexibility and the freedom to edit however you'd like. And make sure in the very beginning up here where this little toggle switch is, that this is clicked over to yes. This means that when people go to your party link, I will show you that in a minute, that when they click on your website, that under My Parties here, that your shopping link, launch party demo, that your shopping link will be here, so they can actually order off of your link. Go back to our workstation. You can edit any of these. You can edit the party message. You can edit the video or image. They do have defaults that are available for you to use. Same with featured products. If you'd like to choose your own, you can, and then you can explain why it is that you love it. And then go ahead and change the end date to like way out, just to make sure that we have enough buffer room. And that way if somebody orders from our party link before we close it, it's not because the link is available and not expired. So we're going to go ahead and click on Continue. And this is where your party link is. So this is the link. You want to copy and paste this. This is what you would give to your friends and family and everybody who you would like to be able to shop on your link. So you would go ahead and click on Copy Link. If you wanted to go ahead and go to party orders, let's say that a coworker decided to give you their order and it's not shipping to them, they just want it to go locally, it'll ship to you and you will input it. You would add their name here. So let's go with Clarissa Johnson and create new customer, and then you could type in all of Clarissa's information there. If she did want it directly shipped to her, then you would click on this button. However, if she doesn't want it shipped, then the order will come to you, then you would click on No. So let's do save and add products to cart. And here we are. Here's Clarissa's information. Here's the hostess, which is myself. And you would then input their order here. Let's say 6-pack. Then it would give you the option to build your bundle. We are just going to do all 6 of that scent just to make it quick and easy. And that is how you create your party link. Okay, so now that we know how to create the link in our workstation, we are going to figure out what to do with that link. So there's a couple different ways that we can host a launch party. Lately, a lot of people have been hosting just online launch parties, which is completely fine. Probably the most successful type would be an actual in-home party because you want them to be able to smell all of the things that you have. However, Sometimes circumstances make it so we cannot have an in-home party. So make sure that you set up some sort of party type page. So if you're going to be doing an online Facebook party, make sure you create an event in Facebook and link your party link. If you're going to be doing an Evite type link where you just want people to shop there, make sure you give them that link. If you're just going to text your link to people, that's totally fine too, but make sure you text them the same link. This is going to make sure everybody orders under that same party. When people go to your website, they will order whatever, wherever. It'll give them the option to attach it to a party or not to. If it is not attached to a party, totally okay, but that order is basically going to be on its own. If they attach it to a party, then all of those orders are going to add up and eventually accumulate a party, a qualifying party, which then will make it so that you will have host rewards to use. So if it's an individual party unattached to a party, an individual order not attached to a party, those are not going to help with a host reward base. If they're all attached to a party, eventually it will accrue to be able to qualify for host rewards. So, you want them to attach it to the party and you want them all to have the same link, okay? So, if you are doing a Facebook party, Facebook parties are a little unpredictable because you don't know who's going to pay attention to it and who's going to be actively involved. So first, I would do, if you're going to be doing a Facebook launch party, let your Facebook friends know that you are now an independent Scentsy consultant and let them know why. You could say something like, hey, I love the products and I buy them and use them all the stinking time, and I could not help but just join so that I can make money off of my own addiction to Scentsy. Let them know why you love it and why you decided to join. And you could also say, I'm going to be hosting my own launch party. If you would like the link, please let me know and I would love to add you to it. Some people would love to just support you in your new endeavor. But I would be careful not to blindly invite a bunch of people and mass invite a bunch of people to a party. Those types of parties tend to make people check out. They tend to feel like it's impersonal, and then they decide that they don't want to help support because then they get icky vibes from it. So just invite like a couple of your closest friends. If you have a place of work, take your testers with you to work. Take your catalogs, take your order forms, those things we talked about in the starter kit video before, and that way they can order, they can fill it out. I will do a separate video on how to fill out the order forms and then how to input those orders in your workstation a separate time. I don't want to overwhelm too much right now. But even just bringing your testers everywhere you go. If you have a job, take it. If you have a church group, take it. If you have a play date with a friend, take it. If you have a bunko group, take it. Bingo, take it. Bowling, take it. Take your testers everywhere you go. Take catalogs everywhere you go. So that way people who are interested, a lot of people know about Scentsy, but some people don't. And so it's a good way to kind of introduce them to it and help find fragrances that they love. And all the testers, this can be super overwhelming. There's a lot of testers in here. So ask them, what types of scents do you normally get? If you were to go to the store and buy a candle, what would be your go-to scent that you would find? And if they said, I would love to buy something that smells like I just baked cookies, then you can open your catalog, look at the bakery options we have, and pull out a few that are more gourmand scents for them to smell. And if they like clean scents, then look up some of the more clean, fresh scents we have. Help narrow it down for them so they don't feel so overwhelmed either. And then it's also a good exercise for you to know what you can refer to people and what to not. And you'll get feedback from them like, oh, I love cookies, but I cannot stand this one. It has too much cinnamon or too much pumpkin or whatever in it. Okay, so your launch party, let's say, okay, so we talked about Facebook. You are going to want to share the product information. It's better if they hear it straight from your face, but if you're still new and still nervous, it's okay. Look in your product training guide, get a little bit of information under your belt to know what it is that you're talking about. And then you could just go to your marketing tab on your workstation is helpful. That has all of the marketing images that you are welcome to save and share. But just go to the Google. Google has a lot of marketing images as well. The only one I would say, do not take from Google and do not repost are anything licensed. Don't take anything Disney, anything NFL, anything NHL, anything Harry Potter, anything Star Wars, nothing licensed off of the Google, because there are definitely licensing rules that we have to follow. Go to the marketing tab for all of those things and use those images. But basically, I would encourage you to post in that Facebook event the product you have. So you could post a picture of your own personal warmer with your own personal bar and be like, I am warming Blue Grotto today and I love it so much in my blah 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 warmer. This bar I fell in love with because it's a total dupe to Anthropologie's Blue Volcano candle, Capri Blue Volcano candle. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with it. If you want a sample, let me know. Use your felt samples. Make a couple felt samples, quick 50-cent stamp, mail it. Get it under their nose. So I would continue posting products. Make sure you post the link. Be careful not to get put into Facebook jail. So just be wise with how you are posting certain things. I think I want to put a bigger emphasis though on having a launch party in your home. There are a couple different ways that you can do it, and I've done both. My first launch party was an open house style. Come anytime between this time and this time. I had snacks set up. I had my display of everything that was in my starter kit. That's all that I had, besides a couple warmers and a couple bars that I bought. But I had nothing else besides what came in my kit, and that is what I used for my display. And I had people come, and it was good exercise. I actually had note cards that were like my cheat sheet, so I knew if somebody said, well, how long is this gonna last me? Then I was like, oh, I don't know. Let me look. So then I had my little cheat sheet. I'm available by text pretty much almost any time. It takes me a little bit to get to it, but I'm usually pretty quick with responding to text messages. If somebody asks you a question like that and they're like, well, how many loads do I get in a washer with tub? And you're like, I don't know, I never counted. Just shoot me a quick text, or some things you can find for yourself on your workstation. But if it's like a quick question, you're like, I really don't know, just text me and I'll try to find the answer for you as best as I can. But you could do that. So you could do open house style. I feel like it's less pressure to do it that way. Or you could totally do like product demo, stand in front of everybody, say, this is our wax bar. You would just break off however many cubes, put it inside your dish. The lipo warms the wax. So there's a lot of different ways that you could do a party. I would say find whatever you're comfortable with, but definitely do a launch party and do it quickly. So as soon as you join, you want to open that party link so people can start shopping. As soon as you get your kit, you're gonna want to have that in front of people soon. Ideally, the best thing is to do it within your first 15 days, because there is the Shooting Star award that you can qualify for. That's actually going to be the next video. So for more information, look at the next video for Shooting Star award to see what that's all about. But you want to be able to start your launch and close your launch within that first 2 weeks to get the best head start. Okay, so for more information on Shooting Star, click the next video. And if you have any questions about a launch party, let me know. Typically, one savory treat, one sweet treat, and something to drink for your guests. And just let them come and smell and make a list of their favorites and see if they want to host their own party. It's the best way to just keep it going.